Well, hello everybody. What is the rumpus? My name is Steven. I am the designer of Through Hell and Back, and that's what we're going to play today. We're going to be going through mission number 3, which is Operation Meteor. This takes place in Rouen, France. And basically, we're going to be hitting some rail yards here. Okay. Now, I've already set up the game for this mission. I've already created the mission deck sorry, you can't really see that, I guess, by putting together all of the mission deck cards here that tells you on this dossier card. And it is 5 enemy aircraft, 4 flak, 6 incident, 5 clear skies, and 4 bonus. There is an asterisk here on the mission which says that if you didn't destroy the flak from mission 1, you got to add 1 flak. But I did that, so we don't need to add anything in there, which is good news. Okay, so I've already created the mission deck. The mission altitude is 20,000 feet, and the return to base deck is going to be 10. I've got 8 bombs I can bring, so I'm going to set this aside where you probably can't see it over there. And I did zoom in the camera just a tiny bit so you can't see the second row of crew cards here. I don't think it's necessary that you see them, but hopefully that doesn't make you crazy. Let's go through everything is laid out. I shuffled the escort cards, I shuffled the enemy fighter deck, I shuffled the engine hit cards. I got all the dice are in the correct slots on the ammo. All of the damage counters are in the correct spaces. Altitude is at the beginning. Our morale is set over here. Base mission deck is there. So once that's all set up, I'm gonna draw a weather card. And again, if you don't know, the weather cards can be rotated. So you don't have to. You can just draw the first card on the top here. So I'm just going to draw that, and I got cloudy at 5,000 feet. So that is our sort of our mission leg. It's going to be cloudy 5,000 feet. I'm going to throw that under the board there, under the weather section. 5,000 feet is the weather. I'm going to take one of these blue cubes I'm not using, and I'm going to put the clouds at 5,000 feet. That doesn't affect us too much taken off, but I'm going to draw one more card. I can shuffle again, or I can just draw. I'm going to draw the target's weather. The target is cloudy at 9,000 feet, so I'm just going to place that there as in front or on top of the other one so I can remember, because that is going to give us a 3 bomb penalty. In the beginning, I did choose my action cards. I chose nimble hands, so I can reload 2 after fighting or after firing, and I've got adding extra bombs, which is the autopilot card, and I've got an escort card, death from above, which lets me ignore the rating and I get 2 damage. Now, I can only use these action cards, I can only use them once during my leg to the target and once back. So well, obviously the bombing one, I can only use it once anyway, but the other 2 cards, I do have enough crew action points. I can take more, but I'm not going to do that this time. So I just got them laid out in front of me so I remember, because I always forget them. All right, so we have our takeoff. We have our takeoff card that we need to roll. So we're going to roll 4 dice. I'm going to try to roll them where you can see them. If I get double 1s or 2s, I'm going to get a minor engine damage. And I got double 5s, so I'm safe. All right. So nothing happened during takeoff, so I can just place this off to the side. All right. So we've taken off. We're at 2,000 feet. That was quick, right? All right. So first thing to do is to draw the mission card here that we made. So now we are in formation, as you can see at the top here, and maybe you can see, maybe you can't see because Like I said, I wanted to zoom in so the board is, so everything is a little easier to see. We're in Allied controlled territory. Draw the first card, and we got a gremlin. All right. Mechanical failure. Disable ball turret for two turns. All right. Disable ball turret. Usually I just lay that on top of the ball turret's location. I know you can't really see that too well. I'll just kind of show you what I do. I just kind of lay it on top just to remind myself ball turret ain't working. Okay, that's the end of that turn. There's nothing else to do. I'm going to go up to 4,000 feet. Okay, going to draw the next card, and it's another incident. Okay, it's evasive action. So formation changes course based on intel. So our bombing group got some actionable intel, and they're going to change course. So I've got intel and maneuver. Might be hard to see here. I've got intel and maneuver as the, what's the word I'm looking for? As the abilities. So my intel is the radio operator, and you might not be able to see that. He's got 5. And my maneuver for the pilot, he's got 5. So that's a total of 10. When we combine abilities, we're going to use the blue 20-sided dice. So I need to get over a 10 for this to succeed. Oh, yes, thank you very much. I got an 18, so we succeeded. Success means we can ignore one flag. So that's good. The failure here says that we ran into an enemy squadron, and I would have to add 2 enemy fighter cards. Thank heavens for small favors. All right, I'm just going to put this discard right here. And I need to remember, we can ignore one flag. Okay, so that's done. That situation is handled. I'm going to go up to 6,000 feet. And the next card is, oh, that's 2 turns. We're going to remove the ball turret. Okay, so he can go back. Ball turret is functioning now. And we got flak. Now, 2 things. We're in Allied control territory, so we can ignore this. Also, we've got that ignore one flak from that intel that we had. So that's good. Okay, thank you very much. So that's the end of that turn. I'm going to go up to 8,000 feet. I'm going to draw the next card. And it's 20 millimeter flak, excuse me. Now, 20 millimeter flak says here that if you're above 10,000 feet, ignore. We're at 8,000 feet. So we're going to roll a D12. And a 1 to 4 is a hit. And I got a 1. All right, so we got hit by that. The next thing to do is to determine 2 hits. All right. So because we're 8,000 feet or less, well, we're going to get 2 hits on that. Roll. I get 1. That's the bombardier. That's the bombardier gets hit. 1 more. That is the waist gun. I'm sorry, the left waist gunner gets hit. All right, so we got a little bad luck on that. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't get hit because we're in friendly territory. My apologies. So since we're in friendly territory, we can ignore that flak. I draw the next card. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the end of the turn. I'm going to go up to 10,000 feet. Draw the next card. It's another incident. So all these incidents happening at once, that means we have some trouble later. 10,000 feet or above, we have oxygen. So this is going to be a card that we have to take action on. We have to resolve. This is crew position 5, which is the flight engineer. Now, if we were low altitude, we could ignore that. So I'm going to roll 2d6, and if they're doubles of 1, 2, 3, or 6, then the oxygen is a failure. So let's roll that. But every time I make a video, I get them doubles, I'll tell you. So I got 2 3s. So the what's the word I'm looking for? The oxygen is a problem in that location. The flight engineer, he's got 2 more tries to have this oxygen fixed. All right, there's nothing else to do this turn. There's no enemy fighters, there's nothing else. So we're gonna go now. I could go down to 9,000 feet and then I would ignore 8,000 feet, and then I could ignore this oxygen card. But I'm gonna press on. I'm gonna go up to 12,000. Crew be damned. And I'm gonna, now the next turn, what I want to do is I want to do another check to try to fix this oxygen. So again, double 1, 2, or 3, or 6, I fail. All right, good. So I rolled a 2 and a 6. So I can't ignore this. I can't ignore this now. This has been resolved. Flight engineer Glenn DeWitt is okay. Sorry, Glenn. I know you probably wanted me to lower my altitude, but we got a mission, buddy. So that's the end of that turn. That's all been squared away. I'm going to go up to 14,000 feet. I'm going to draw the next card. Okay, now we got an enemy fighter coming in. I'm going to move the morale marker down, and I'm going to draw the first card for the enemy fighter. It's a BF-110. Okay, now the first thing to do is we're going to resolve the enemy and the enemy fighter and the escort. The escort I'm not going to use this card this turn. Okay, the escort does get to go first. They have the same rating numbers of 4. I think you can see that on the camera. So I'm gonna roll 2 dice at the same time, and the white one will be friendly and the red one will be enemy. Just kind of roll them here on the side. All right, so a 6 and a 3. So the 3 for our escort did not get over the rating, but the escort, the enemy did hit the escort. So we will take 1 red cube, place that onto our escort's available damage slot. He has 3 total damage slots, and the critical would have been a 3. Okay. So if I rolled a 3 for the enemy's attack, that would have taken him out. All right, so now it is my turn as the bomber crew to fight off this 110. Oh, I'm sorry. The BF-110 does get 2 attacks. So let me roll 1 more. That's a 4, and that's another hit on this guy. All right. Okay, now I'm able to do the bomber's version. Now he's coming from 12 o'clock high. So I'm going to use the flight engineer's top turret here, and I can roll 3 or less. I'm going to roll 2 for the flight engineer. I got a 1 and a 3. Can't do anything with a 1 and a 3. I'm going to use the nose gun here, Anthony Giles the Bombardier, and I'm going to try to get some tracer action. I got 1 tracer. I'm going to roll this so you can see. Can't use that second. So the tracer does connect on that one. Now with the tracer, I can move this pip up 1 or 2. I mean, I can move it up to 3, or I can move it down to 1. It's 2, so I can move 1 up 1 or up or down 1. But I can't do anything with this. This is a 4 and a 4. I can't change them to match the red slots. So that didn't work the way I wanted it to. But hitting this specific slot that says ×2 takes away his ability to fire twice. So I think that's 12 o'clock high. Man, I'm gonna save the like the cheat guns and stuff. Okay, so it's his turn to shoot at us, and I did take away his ability to shoot twice. So I just need to roll over that 4. He didn't make it. He got a 3. So we're done with him for now. That's the end of the turn. I don't need to do anything else. Okay, gonna go up to 16,000 feet. We're gonna draw the next card, and it's an aircraft. Okay, I'm gonna move that marker down, and we're gonna draw the next aircraft, and it's another 110. Jeez Louise. I'm just gonna leave that there for now, so you can see that on camera, I think. Okay, so again, I'm gonna use this because this poor escort is on his last leg. Death from above, escort fighter gains an altitude advantage. I roll over the escort ratings. That doesn't really matter, but if I do succeed, I roll 2 attack dice for damage allocation when firing on enemy. And I'm going to choose this first 110 as the target. So, what was I going to say? I'm going to roll over a 4. I got a 6. Thank you. All right. So I can roll 2 attack dice for that fighter. And I got a 3 and a 2. I couldn't hit him. All right. That's drats. All right. I got a 3 and a 2. I'm sorry. A 3. I did get that critical shot. I don't need both critical shots. I just need this one. I taken out his engine, for example. So that means he is out of play. We shall move him out of play. Okay, I'm going to move this guy up here. All right. And yeah, no sense in taking the second shot. Oh, I did take the second shot. Okay, right. So that's it. He's done. Now I've got this enemy fighter. He rolled a 3, so he can't get a hit on the escort on the P-47. All right, now it's the bomber's turn. Now I am going to reload the bombardier's dice. I forgot to do that in the beginning. Can't use that this turn. Once you reload, you're supposed to reload in the beginning, but I forgot because I'm filming. I don't know, I'm thinking too many things, I guess. He's coming from 9 o'clock high. So I'm going to get the left waist gunner to take 3 shots at this guy. Oh. And the tracer doesn't connect. The tracer is a 5, doesn't connect. The 6 doesn't do anything here. The 3 has no business either. Oh man. I'm going to roll 2 dice, two red dice for the attack. So he's got to roll a 4 or higher. He rolls a 3, that doesn't count. He rolls a 4, that one attack counts. We're going to roll the d12 to see his location. That's a 2. That is right here, the navigator. All right, so that's done. So that's all squared away. I did use this Death from Above card, so I'm just going to turn it over, or you can turn it over, or you can 90-degree turn it so you used it. Whatever you want to do. I just flip it over. The game copy that's going to be shipped to you does not have these backs. They're just double-sided to save money and change the gameplay mechanics a little bit, so you won't be able to take certain cards together. I'm going to reload the waist gunner. Can only reload 3 ammo. Okay, and I'm going to reload the flight engineer. All right, let's hope this works. Well, reload the flight engineer. All right. Okay, next card is bonus ability, tight formation. May reroll damage dice once. Must choose reroll. All right, well, I'm going to keep that. All right, so we flip the mission deck card. Now, first thing is combat, or the next thing is combat, and we've got this escort just hanging in here. So let's roll a white and a red. White for the escort. White for the escort. So they both are going to be able to hit. All right, so let's get the escort. The escort hits. Oh, the escort rolled a 6. I'm sorry. So the escort rolled a 6, and that matches the critical slot. Therefore, the escort's die roll is different than the bomber ammunition color coding. So you have to follow the color coding for the crew, but the escorts, they roll whatever dice, it doesn't matter. And whatever they roll can be a critical shot. So we got lucky on that, and we're going to take him out. So he's still smoking along next to us. He's on his last leg though. All right, so that's the end of that. We got lucky there. I'm going to go up to 20,000 feet. That's the bombing ceiling, or the ceiling for the bombing run. And the next card is flak. which we can ignore because we are in Allied control territory. Okay, and nothing else to do. Do I need to reload anybody? No, everybody's reloaded. Okay, next card is Clear Skies. So Clear Skies gives us a little break against attacks, but there's nothing going on. I forgot to move that morale marker up after shooting down. So we can go to the next, is enemy aircraft. I'm going to move that back down. All right, draw the card. It's another 110. Who shuffled this? I did. So the 110 has a rating of 5. Our escort has a rating of 4. So we'll just roll for the escort here. He gets a 6, which matches that 6 on him. This guy's like an ace. He's shooting down everybody. Look at that. Look out over there. All right. By the way, we are flying the Howling Wolf. I don't know if I mentioned that. There's a little bit of a glare on that card. I apologize for that. That's the end of that. We got rid of that plane. Morale goes back up. And well, we don't need to change anything. So next is another enemy aircraft. Oh man. Now they're coming out. That's what happens when you don't get them in the beginning. Focke-Wulf 190 is coming again. So red is enemy, white is the escort. We're going to take care of that first. Oh, another 6, which matches that 6. Now they're not always a 6. The critical shots aren't always a 6, so don't get used to that. Wow, this guy shot down 2 planes in one shot. Look at that. One thing you want to do is the escort shot down. The escort shot down everybody. All right, right? You can keep track of what your crew shoots down and what the escorts shoot down, because the escort planes don't count at the end for scoring. Just what your crew is doing. So, I mean, it helps you get to the target, of course. All right, so that's the end of that. We can go to the next card. He's back. All right, so we got a formation shift incident here. I need to resolve against the pilot's maneuver rating. The pilot's maneuver rating is 5. So we roll a d12 for that. When it's a singular ability, I got to roll over the 5. I roll a 6. Woo, just made it. All right. So no problem. If we failed, we would be out of formation. We would have to flip that card. It has some negatives. All right, so that's it. Let's go to the next. There's nothing else to do here, right? Okay, so next card is enemy aircraft. Move that back down. All right, what is the escort going to do this time? All right, he's got another 6 for another 110. My goodness. They're throwing out all the old dogs at us here. So what am I doing? Again, white is friendly, red is enemy. Got a 5 and a 4. So the 4 doesn't get over that rating of 5 for the BF-110, but we got a hit off of the, I got a 6. So he's gone. But never had this happen. This guy shot down 5 planes. All right, excuse me. This guy shot down 5 planes. Man, oh man, I'm gonna have to award this guy a medal. So what am I doing? What's next here? Move that around morale marker back up. All right, looking good. We only got the navigator who got hit a little bit. So far, so good. I feel like we're gonna head into enemy territory soon. So I'm gonna flip over. Yeah, there we go. All right, so if we bail out, we're captured. Now, we're gonna have flak coming in, at least 2. There's gonna be 2 flak at least, I think. So, wouldn't be surprised if it's the next card, or maybe Clear Skies. Oh, it's escorts return to base. All right, so this escort will go back to base. Thanks for flying with us. You were awesome. Just gonna turn that over for now. Okay. Nothing else to do. Everything just run through. Clear Skies. Okay. Again, there's nothing to do. We're getting kind of lucky. Another Clear Skies. Nothing to do. Again. All right. Next, another Clear Skies. I didn't shuffle this very well. And another Clear Skies. Did I shuffle this at all? My goodness. And a first aid kit. Gonna take the first aid kit I'm going to return the bonus ability. You can only hold one of these cards in your hand at a time. I can remove 1 damage from crew sections 7 through 10. All right. So nothing to do. Next is a collision. All right, and there's no enemy fighters, so I can ignore that. That's good. Next is no oxygen. Okay, this is position 10, the tail gunner. All right, again, roll 2 dice. If they're double 1, 2, 3, or 6, we have a problem. Nope, no doubles. We don't have any oxygen issue. That was a thankful thing. Okay, 20 millimeter flak. This is gonna hurt, maybe. Okay, so we roll the d12 and we see if it's a 1 or 4, it's a hit. It's an 11, it's a miss. Thank you for small favors. We made it through that flak. We got a bonus ability. I don't need that bonus ability. Next is another bonus ability. Tracer or first aid? I am going to take the tracer one. All right, so we've finished our flight to the target. And if you remember, it's cloudy at 9,000 feet at the target. We're going to reduce the bombing pool by 3. Now I do have my autopilot card, so I can add either 2 or 4 extra bombing dice. -3 for the weather. And then let's figure out the abilities are bombing run and maneuvering. So our navigator has a bombing run ability of 4, and our pilot has a maneuver of 5. That's a 9. We rolled d20 again. We got to get over a 9. We got a 19. So we can get 4 extra bombing dice, which I'm going to do right now. All right. So this is our bomb site. This is what we're this is our bombing run. All right, let's roll. I'll roll kind of in here so you can see. All right, so the first row for target number 1, I need a 5, a 1, a 4, and a 3, and then a 3 for target 2, a 4 and a 6 for target 4, and a 5 for target 3. So I was able to get, luckily, target 1, I should just write this down, 2 and 3, and 4 I could not get. All right, that's not bad. All right, so the bombing run is complete. So what happens now is we have to look at the mission card. It says our return to base deck is 10. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shuffle the cards. So I shuffle the cards. I'm gonna draw, it's a 10. So that's 3, 4, 5. That's the middle. I can just put that back in. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we've got our deck heading home. All right. Cloudy at 9,000. That's the weather here. I made a mistake. Anyway, we're in enemy controlled territory. Put the wrong card in there by mistake. So we're in enemy controlled territory, and I'm gonna flip over the first card. That's extra ammo. All right. I'm gonna lower my altitude. Next card is first aid. I'm going to keep the ammo, lower my altitude. Next card is enemy aircraft coming in. Oh yeah, you don't want us to leave without a going away present, right? All right, so we've got 5. We can't get an escort until we get over friendly territory right now. So we're going to have to handle this. So let's see, 3 o'clock low. I'm going to get the right waist gunner to take 3 shots. I could do 4, but get these guys out of the way. So I've got a 3 for the tracer, which doesn't connect to anything. I've got a 6 and a 3, which they don't connect either, so I could not hit this guy. I do have the Nimble Hands card, which allows me to reload 2 right after shooting. I'm going to use that I'm going to reload that tracer and that regular ammo back to the waist gunner. So he's still 3 o'clock low. So the ball turret can shoot at him too. So I'm going to actually fire 3 from the ball turret. So one of these 2s can hit. Thank you. All right. And that's the end of that. Okay. Now it's his turn. So let's see if he needs a 5 or a 6. He gets a 2. So he has no shot on us. Thank you. So next turn, I'm going to lower my altitude. Okay. So now it's his turn. Or it's not his turn, but it's both the combat turn here. So again, left waist gunner. I'm sorry, right waist gunner, excuse me. He's gonna roll. Okay, I'm just gonna roll all of the dice here on him. All right, I've got 2 5s. Oh man, could not connect anything. Now, had this been a 5, I would have been able to use those doubles, but. And how about the ball turret? He's got 3 shots left here. I'm just gonna use them all. Oh man, look at this. This is like, man, come on guys. All right, now he needs a 5 or a 6. He gets a 3, nothing happens. Okay, so next we were lucky. Go lower my altitude. I'm gonna draw the next card. The next card is an enemy aircraft. Okay, we get another enemy aircraft coming in here. Okay, we got a Focke-Wulf and a 109, a 190 and a 109 coming in. All right, and they're both coming from the same direction. Oh boy, that's that's tough. All right, so I used all my ammo trying to get that one guy, and unfortunately we got a plane coming from the same side, so that's kind of tough. Just gonna have to take it on the chin. Okay, so let me roll for the 190. He got a 1. So let me roll for the 109. He got a 6. So the 109 got a hit on us. I'm going to roll for the location. That's 3. That's the pilot. So now the beginning of the next turn. I need to move that down one more. I need to come down on my altitude to 10,000. Gonna reload the ball turret, and I'm gonna reload the right waist gunner. Okay, 3 each. That's the maximum without any kind of special abilities. Oh my goodness. So here we go. Now I've got a sticky situation. I got a sticky situation here. All right. So they reloaded, so they can't fire right now. 11, so that's an engine hit. Bam, engine number 1. Okay, we draw an engine card. No issues. Woo, thank God for small favors. Okay, he got a 4, so it's a 6. It's the radio operator's position. Boop. All right, so we're getting plugged pretty good on the way back. All right, that's the end of that round. So I'm gonna move down. Now, next round, I can fire now. I reloaded the last round. I'm going to be able to fire now. Try to get some business here. So the first is the 190. I'm going to 2 dice on this 190. But if I get lucky, I can get 2 shots with this tracer. So, man, if that was 2 4s, that would have been great, right? I got robbed on that. All right, so that did not work out well. I'm going to try the ball turret on the 109. I've got a 3 and a 4. I can put a 4 on that. The 3 tracer doesn't connect anywhere. That's not great. Now it's their turn. So the 190 misses and the 109 misses. Thank you. All right, so we go to the next turn. I'm going to move my marker down. We got a low oxygen, but we can ignore that because of our altitude. Okay, so I got the right waist gunner's got 1 shot. He needs a 6. He needs a 6. Oh! Yeah, he got the 6. So that 190 is out. That feels good, let me tell you. All right, now the ball turret also, he needs a 6. He needs a 6. Just a 6, come on. Oh, you got a 4. All right, I don't want to scream in the mic if that was a 6. Blow out everybody's ears. Okay, so just move that up here. All right, so I'm just gonna move that back. The next card is, this is actually, I mixed up the cards by mistake. This is actually friendly controlled territory. So we are going to add an escort. I'm gonna add the next escort card. I'm just gonna keep it here so we can see. All right, so we're gonna roll for the escort. The escort needs a 4 or better. The escort gets a 3, he misses. The enemy gets a 3, he misses. And I got nothing. I've got nobody who can hit this dude. So nothing happens this turn, that's it. I'm gonna lower my altitude. I'm going to draw the next mission card. It's flak, I can ignore that. Now we got to deal with the P47 and need a 1, geez, and 109. He gets, oh, they both miss. All right, that's good. I am gonna reload this round. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm gonna reload my 3 dice here for each section. Dude, okay, so Joe Hester gets it and Jesse Cole, okay. All right, and he needs to roll for the bomber. He's going to attack the bomber. He misses. Okay, thank you. Oh man, that could have gotten really bad there. So next, what am I doing next? I'm going to get down to 2,000 feet. And nothing needs to be done. I'm going to turn over the next card. Thank God for the flak. An enemy territory. And let's roll for the P47. He gets a hit on the. What do you call it? On the 109. 109 misses with a 3, so he doesn't get the rating of 4. He got a 3, so he can't shoot. I did reload the other round, so this round, I reloaded this round, right? Okay, so that's a 5, so he hit us. Let me roll. That's an 8. Thank God, it's another spot. It's the left waist gunner. All right, next is next turn. All right, so next turn is enemy aircraft. Another enemy aircraft coming in. Well, these guys are just hanging out over the channel. All right, so that's a 190 with a rating of 5. So the escort is going to go for that 190, and he gets a 2. He doesn't do anything. The 109 gets a 5, and the 190 gets a 3. So the 109 can shoot P47. He got nailed, but the 190 did not get any hits at the 109. So the 109 is going to get my right waist. Oh, 2 6s. 2 6s. That's a lucky shot for that critical. He's down. Oh, I forgot to move that before. All right, and then on the left waist, I'm gonna fire 3, a 6 and a 2 and a 2. So, okay, so that, yeah, doesn't matter. Okay, all right. Let me roll for that 190. He does not hit the bomber. Okay, so I'm going to reload the left waist gunner. Okay. Next turn is a formation shift. All right. So I got to do against the maneuver rating of the pilot, which is 5. I got to roll over a 5. I roll a 9. Thank you. Didn't need to deal with that right at the end of the trip. And next is the bomber and the escort and the fighter. Escort gets a 2, so it's under the 4. and also 2 for the 190. So those two guys didn't do anything to each other. Now I've got I'm going to try 2 from the left waist gunner. Okay, I got a 2 and a 5, doesn't do anything. And who else can shoot? He's coming in low, so I got the ball turret. Ball turret gets a 3 and a 4. Well, this 4 hits, so that's good. One more shot and he's gone. All right, that's the end of that. Don't need to do anything. Turn over. One more enemy aircraft. Just move them here. Let's flip this over here. Oh, this guy's a little tough. All right. Okay, so now what I need to do is see the escorts. This 109 has a rating of 3, so he can shoot first. So he's gonna roll. He needs. Oh, he got a 2, so he did not make his shot. How about the how about the P-47? Also a 2, and then the 190, also a 2. I rolled 3 times in a row. Okay, it's interesting. This is some voodoo on this table today. Okay, what's next? Next is the bombers. So bomber is going to fire 12 o'clock low. 12 o'clock low. I'm going to use the navigator. He's got a 2 and a 1. Nope, doesn't do anything. All right, and next is 12 o'clock low is the radio operator. He can fire. Oh, I'm sorry, not the radio operator. That's 12 o'clock high. 12 o'clock low. Got the ball turret. I'm gonna just shoot. I can get a 1 or a 6, and I'll get this guy. Oh, almost. I got a 2. All right. The left waist gunner's got 1 shot here. He needs a 6. Oh, got a 4. Okay. All right. So that's all done. Now let's see if they can hit us. No, and the 109 needs a 3 or higher. Okay, good. Oh, not good. So the 109 gets a shot. Let's roll. No, I'm not rolling. Well, I guess I can roll here. All right, so he's got a 9. That's the right waist gunner. Man, I'm getting filled up with lead here. Not the right waist gunner. All right, now let me explain. This is a little rule situation here. So I finished my mission deck, which means I arrived my return base deck. So I arrived at my home airfield. So flak and enemy fighters will take care of these guys. If I wanted, I can keep playing with the escort and the enemy fighters. But yeah, if you have time and you want to futz around with that, that's great. You can do that and see how the battle works out. I'm just going to land. Now, landing is a little bit of a math situation. So I'm going to total all the damage locations. Yellow markers are worth 1. So I'm going to count, and I only have yellow markers, so I only have yellow cubes. So I'm just going to count 2, 4, 6. I got 6 yellow cubes. Let me just write this down because I cannot do these things in my head. I've got 6 total damage. I'm going to roll 4 d6. I'm going to total this up. That's 5, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got 12 for the total damage. I'm going to subtract I'm sorry, not total damage. I got 12 for the dice. I'm going to subtract the damage of 6 from that. That leaves me with a total landing value of 6. If you look on your card, you'll see that 12 to 5, I roll a d12 one time. Right? Since I got a 6, I roll 1 d12, and there's a number 12 engine damage. So engine number 3 got damaged during landing, and then I would always roll the engine incident card, which is nothing in this case. So Howling Wolf over here, the Howling Wolf, he made it back. We all made it back. There's extensive injuries to the crew. They'll need a little time to rest. That's it. That was the through hell and back, literally going and back, and that's the game, right? So we can tally up our score in the, you can check in the back of the manual. Oops, I can't do this with a band-aid on my finger. So we can look at the mission scoring in the back of the manual. So we got 100 points for that mission, and that falls under satisfactory. Okay, so we got a satisfactory rating for that mission. Well, thanks for joining me on this playthrough. I hope you had a good time. I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I maybe a little less animated. I apologize for that. And the crowd sale is still going on. Please consider jumping into the crowd sale to reduce the price. If you wait to the last minute, the crowd sale doesn't work well because the lower price doesn't happen earlier, which attracts more buyers. So it's a little bit of a catch-22 there. Please try not to wait until the last minute, please. We'd really love for people to enjoy and play this. Like I said, you know, we got expansions, or I've got expansions that are coming out, and I will be providing those expansions. Some of those expansions will be free of charge, that you can just download and print out yourself. And if you kind of look at downloading a mission and printing it out yourself, doesn't look that bad. So there will be some things like that will be free, and then everything will be offered premium like this, but you'll also have the ability to download those things. So please consider joining the crowd sale. I really appreciate you watching me play. And yeah, it was a pretty average game. The leg back was was not good, as you can see, but it was only yellow. We never got any serious injuries, so everybody's going to be all right. Live to fight another day. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Please be well, happy, and peaceful, and take care. Thank you again.